Hello,
Hi.
everybody.
Hello.
I wanted to give everybody a chance to
Huh?
brain. It's not measle your way in.
Huh?
Who's the echo?
What about mumps?
Weasel?
We'll see. All right, are we still hearing an echo?
I
I
don't think
think
so.
we're good.
Okay, all right, wonderful. What a day. What a day, you guys. I'm happy you're here. And hello to JC, who's our first person aired tonight. It is so good to see you. A subscriber a day does keep the dark thoughts away, friends, and I would love it if everyone who is currently watching would go ahead and give a like and subscribe not only to myself, but to my wonderful co-host. Yes, look, I got a bunch of new friends all together. Michael's new to my channel all together, and then we've got Anna and Morgan and Laura. We're gonna spend some time getting to know each other today.
Yay.
For sure. All right, friends, let's go ahead then and hop into introductions. Laura, will you take us away?
Take it to Narnia. My name is Laura Nettles. My channel is Laura Nettles. I do mostly all things spooky and horror. Yeah, I was just published in a couple of places. So they're all on my website, lauranettles.com, if you want to take a look at my writing. And I have a newsletter on there. And happy to be here.
Happy to have you. Michael, sir, your turn.
Sure. Hi, I'm Michael. I'm also happy to be here. And I
Lies.
I have this way of like saying things, and people aren't really sure if I'm like being sincere or not, but never mind. I'm totally being sincere, I assure you.
I didn't hear it until then.
But yeah, I have, I'm one of the AuthorTube streaming peeps, and I stream every Friday afternoon at 3:15 Eastern. I also stream every Monday morning at 9 o'clock Eastern with the Three Nuts. And yeah, that's just about me. I do have a quite big write-a-thon coming up in early November. Actually, it's coming up on the weekend of the 5th of November. And actually, early in this coming week, I'll make like an official post on Instagram about it and everything. But yeah, it's 24 hours, and do stay posted for that. And
I
yeah,
love that.
that's me.
Awesome. Anna Arky, your turn, my love.
Hi, I'm Anna. I am an tugger around the internet. I'm a PhD student, and I am a reader and writer of speculative fiction, fantasy, sci-fi, all the things. And I am also happy to be here.
Well, I believed yours a little bit more than Michael's. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm winning.
Yeah, I've got to work on that. I've got a real problem with that.
Faking enthusiasm goes a long way. And Morgan, your turn, hon.
Hello, everyone. My name is Morgan Lee. I stream Monday mornings at 8 a.m. Central Time on my channel. Eventually, I will get back to posting videos. I am an indie author. I have one book out so far, and books 2 and 3 will be coming out soon to complete the trilogy. And that is about it.
And friends, I'm Gwenna at Gwenna the Winna. I'm your host today. I will be taking these guys through at least an hour's worth of productivity sprints because I want to try to get some words on the page, and I hope that you all do as well. Hello, Cool. Welcome, friend. It's nice to see you. Hello, Nicole, and hello, Essie. Thank you guys for popping in. I'm so happy to see you guys. All right, we are going to go ahead and hop into a question. We did a vulnerability check backstage, so I want you guys to know that we are all A-OK today. we are going to start off with, what are some skills you know you need to work on before taking on Nano this year? For me, it's going to be decisiveness. I need to work on deciding what project I'm going to do and then deciding to commit myself to time slots to do it. So, decisiveness for me. What about you guys?
I think I need to work on building writing into my routine a little bit better. I mean, I think it's helped a lot just having regular streams that I like participate in, but just in general, I am worried that I will, not like get really busy, not do it for a couple days and be like, well, gonna now write like 7,000 words in one day and then fail at doing that. So yeah, routine.
Routine. All right. That's a good one. What about you guys?
I guess I could go. What popped up to in my mind was something similar, sort of like just like not necessarily pushing myself to work harder, but kind of like just being more responsible with like my hours in my days. Oh, hi there, Roy.
Puppy Cam. Thank you. Thank you for that.
He's been whining this whole time.
Singing the blues once again. Just kind of like being more responsible, just so that I can kind of like keep up with like my AuthorTube shenanigans, but also like write and do other things too, and all that.
Bless you.
Awesome.
Yeah, just trying to stay on top of it. I don't know if that's a skill or anything, but
oh, that goes along with what JC is saying, time management.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree with everything everyone said so far. All of that. Time management, focus, routine, organizing, all of that.
Morgan is choosing the D, all of the above answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the skill I need depends on which project I pick. If I pick a long form project, then I will need to work on it's okay to let it suck and just keep going instead of meticulously crafting every sentence as I go. So that editing can happen there. So if I do long form, that's what I need to work on. If I do short form, I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to be able to think outside the box more.
Mm-hmm.
Go with the less obvious route for stories.
The
Okay.
twists.
Yeah.
Work on being more spontaneous, I'm assuming is what.
Like, there's the typical story paths of, like, this, and this always happen in this type of story.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of, like, what I have been enjoying doing is taking a painting and using the painting as the prompts and going from there. So it's completely not, like, I'm not choosing a trope. I'm not using Save the Cat. I'm just painting. So yeah.
I loved that so much. That was so good.
Yeah.
I'm making that a clip. I'm doing it. I'm making that a clip. That's going to be my first sprint. All right, friends. Speaking of sprints, let's go ahead and hop into one. Do you guys want to do 20, 25, or 30?
You can start with the 20.
There we go. Thank you, Laura. Thank you for speaking up.
Laura has your decisiveness skill.
It's okay. Like,
Yeah.
when I write to a timer, when it hits like 6 minutes left, I have to be at the climax, even if I'm not there yet in the story. I make it the climax and just turn left.
Amazing.
No!
Yeah.
No, that's not how it works.
It is for like Flash.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
Flash
Flash.
fiction.
I was about to be
Just-
like, Laura, you can't write a novel in 20 minutes. You can't do that.
Watch me.
Just crank that wheel all the way to the left, huh?
Exactly.
Swerve right into that. All right, friends, let's go ahead and roll on out. Bring a ring, a ring, a ring, friends. Welcome on back. All right. How did everyone do?
I actually got some editing done.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah, I'm working on setting up my 3-nut stream for Monday morning. So that's what I'll be working on for the stream.
awesome. Okay. Anna?
I started rereading my old draft of the thing that I'm considering maybe switching to for Nana. So I'll see.
How's it going?
I really like the story. I love the vibes. Kind of the opposite of what Laura said about like trying to break from cliche, because this is like a cyberpunk noir setting, and I just like love being like, yes, I'm gonna take every single little like genre thing and like be silly, not silly with it, but like just like twist it or do stuff with it. So that is sparking joy.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this is like, I still haven't decided if it's like something I want to spend an entire month doing, but I am enjoying it so far.
Okay.
So
Morgan, how did it go for you, honey?
I started dinner. So I started
Hey. What are you eating for dinner, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm making spaghetti.
Oh,
Jealous.
I'll be right over.
I know, right? Please expect me in T-minus 12 hours.
I'm a bag of leftovers.
I would like a heaping plateful, please, and thank you. Let me see here, friends. Why is my computer doing this to me today? Okay, there we go. All right. I had a thing with my Windows. All right. Hi, Essie. Essie ate dinner and thought about a new project. I'm in the mood for food, Essie, so I would like to know what you ate for dinner. Nicole got 105 new words on her outline. Awesome.
Yay.
Ooh.
Awesome. I got 51 words on my current work in progress, which is like not a lot, but I did manage to come up with some pretty good banners. So to ask you guys questions. So let's go ahead and jump into another question.
Did
And
you use glitter glue on these banners?
a little bit, a few. There's like a dash of like red pin in there too from a couple corrections. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into what's your favorite form of self-expression? The only answer not allowed is writing.
I think I know.
Okay.
I'm kind of like going with my, first thought or whatever. I could go actually now.
Yeah, go for it.
I would say video games.
Ooh.
Because of how you like actually get to control what's going on. It's not so passive like if you're watching a show or a movie, and you can like really do stuff. Like I'm playing a game now where you actually get to choose like your options, and so it's like you can kind of, I guess, control where the story goes, and you can kind of like project your mind into the game, and then you can like when it lets you make decisions, you can choose as you like, and I really like that. And also just like I said, the basic fact that you can control what's going on, so that's like a form of self-expression right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I never thought of video games as a form of self-expression. I always thought of it as a hobby, but I love the back thought to that, and the idea that video games, especially like role-playing games and decision-making games, really allow you to develop a different side of yourself. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Nicole says video games as well. And Essie had leftover pasta bake, which is like the pasta vibes are strong tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love pasta.
Oh yeah. JC
Everything
says,
pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could use some mac and cheese tonight. I think I'm gonna make some mac and cheese. JC says singing. What about you guys?
I have a couple.
Go for it.
So I like journaling. So like I
That looks
have
like scrapbooking.
Ooh.
basically, yeah. So like pictures of books that I'm reading,
Ooh.
journaling about it. I take photos and put them on sticker paper.
Oh, so cool.
And
Wow.
stuff.
That
So,
looks amazing. Yeah.
That's actually really creative. And I was going to be like, that's writing, Laura, but it looks like more artsy than writing.
so journaling and then actual art as well, like painting and stuff like that. So
Nice.
whether it's painting on shoes or on canvas, it's fun.
Paint on shoes. So you like paint your own like tennis shoes?
You've never seen them?
I've never seen your tennis shoes.
I'll go
I'm
get
learning
some.
so much about you this weekend.
All the Laura lore.
I know, right? Speaking of
Laura.
Laura lore, I believe Laura's Ko-fi was dropped, you guys. If any of you guys would like those wonderful postcards that she showed us yesterday, go spend money on her Ko-fi. Go do that. And hi, Joanne. Hello, friend. Nice to see you. It's okay to be late. I'm late to most things most days. Anna, what about you?
I think I'm gonna go with theater. My PhD is in Renaissance drama, so I do like that's kind of my job as well, and I've done some dramaturgy work, but not in a non-professional sense in community theater. I've directed a play, and it's just like it was very beautiful, kind of like coming together of many different people, like creative people's like skills and time and like I was like felt very privileged to be able to have the overarching view that everyone was like working together to create, and it was just like a great experience. So definitely theater, I think.
I love that. I'd love to see you in improv. I think you'd be really great in improv.
No, I play RPGs. That's about the extent of my improv ability.
Laura, I'm making you full screen again. I can't. Just go for it. Show me the shoes. Oh, you're muted.
The first pair I ever did were Doctor Who.
That's your first pair?
Oh my.
Well, first pair for me. I practiced on DI, like donated shoes at thrift stores.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so you buy custom Converse, so you can get white walls that you can paint and have it, and like you mix in this special stuff into the acrylic so that it doesn't crack.
Oh,
when you
I was just going to ask about that, like the paint actually staying on as the shoes were sort of like flexed and whatnot.
Yeah, and then I did my Marauders map shoes.
Whoa!
So I hand drew everything
Whoa.
and tea dyed it, and I got them autographed by Fred and George Weasley.
Oh my god!
So
there's so many people who would kill for those shoes, Laura.
Yeah, so
like actually commit manslaughter.
Each shoe is different, but yeah. So it's Marauders map.
That's awesome.
And the back says Mischief Managed.
Oh.
And it's the Weasley logos.
Oh, I love them.
And then I was also working on Star Wars. So like I did Galaxies.
Uh-huh.
And then I actually finished this one, so it has the X-Wing that I painted.
Oh, holy smoke!
This is amazing.
And it's signed by Mark Hamill.
Yes.
And then the other pairs I've never finished yet, but I started a Kylo Ren one.
Oh my god! Wow!
So that's my pile of shoes.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
How do you keep getting cooler? Like how do you keep becoming a more impressive human being?
It's like we're graphing it, you know.
Exactly.
Coolness versus time.
I really thought we would plateau by now. I really thought, but it just keeps going up. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I also have a Lorax pair that I was working on.
incredible. Wait, Laura, can I give you a writing suggestion?
Yeah.
Can you write like a very horrific post-apocalyptic retelling of the Lorax?
Probably.
Yes, please. I've always like someone should make like a movie or a retelling of the Lorax that's just like very horrific, like not a children's story, just like we are killing the planet, everyone, and the Lorax is like this terrifying like monster.
Let me get my Lorax shoes real quick.
Do it. I love that Essie says that improv always terrified me when I did theater as a kid. And the look of fear in your eyes a little bit there when I asked you about improv, Anna. That was delightful.
Well, I don't really act that much. Like I do like theater stuff. Like I've done directing and stage managing and like dramaturgy, but I'm not really like into acting.
Okay. Back to full screen.
That was most of my fear.
Okay, so these were just like a trial run, but
what? You painted that?
Yeah, I paint them and then I cut them out and I sew them onto the shoe by hand.
Oh, there he is.
Yes.
So good.
That's awesome.
Tumblr sex man.
Yeah, those are my shoes.
Yeah.
So good. So good. I love that you guys are on the same vibe with Tumblr. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I was never on Tumblr, but I was on the fan fiction side. So.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Laura, maybe you could do like water bottles too.
Ooh.
I know
The
water
only thing
bottles
is
have like designs on them sometimes.
Yeah. Like those are all IP. So like I don't think I can sell them. Like I don't know how people get away with it without getting sued. So I don't know.
I think at a certain point you make enough money for people to sue you, but also at most points, like you don't make that level of money.
Yeah, but like at Comic-Con, fan art is everywhere that gets sold at Artist Alley. So I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
But you just make your shoes and everything like for yourself, right? Like
I know people who would pay you good money for those Marauder map shoes. Like just
with the signatures.
Yeah, oh man. Good money. Regardless of whether or not they fit their feet.
This picture is me with Fred and George.
Oh.
Me with Samwise Gamgee, Fred and George, Batman and Robin from the 60s Batman show, Mark Hamill, and then the girl who plays Nebula.
From Marvel?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Laura, I'm telling you, I need you to stop getting cooler so I can have like an achievable goal. Okay? You're going out of reach and I need to be able to reach you.
Like off the chart?
Yeah, she's off the chart. I was going to say my favorite form of self-expression that's not writing would probably be dance. I actually really, literally, thank you, Nicole. I really love like jazz dancing, hip hop dancing, and pole dancing. Pole dancing in particular is like my fave. That's absolutely awesome. My fave. Morgan, what about you, honey?
Mine would be art and music, because I play the violin and I play by ear. So I like to make up songs and things.
I had no idea you played the violin. How long have you played?
Since I was 9.
Nice.
So however many years that is.
I feel like this is something I should have learned about you.
I feel like I've said it. On this stream.
Talked about like having an author tube band or something.
Oh.
That would be cute. I could not participate. I don't play any instruments and I sing like a dying cat, but I'd love to be your cheerleader.
Well, you can be the background dancer.
I could. I would love to start a mosh pit for you guys.
Oh my god. I can play I've lost a lot of my piano skills and my clarinet skills.
Oh, I played clarinet. It's awesome.
Very briefly played flute, and I was told the entire time, but you have the lips for clarinet. And I was like, what does that mean? What does that mean?
That literally doesn't mean anything.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go into another sprint. Are we feeling 25 or 30, friends?
I'm happy with either.
Happy with either?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. And Morgan,
What were the options?
25 or 30?
25.
25. Boom. Thank you. Look at this. Decisiveness. We're practicing today.
Yeah. Well, I don't have.
Here we go. Da, 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 da. Oh, ooh, look at this.
Yeah.
In middle school, I love it. I love it. All right, friends, let's go ahead and roll on out. Ring-a-ring-a-ring-a-ring. Welcome back, friends. I hope you all had a very productive sprint. I got, let me see, 182 words. I've actually found a bit of a flow this time. It's not my highest, not my best, but listen, words are words, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
All right. What'd you guys get? Do.
I edited more, so
There you go.
yeah. I have a whole document because I'm editing my collection, so it's like 105 stories that are small stories. So
I remember this.
yeah.
Tiny shivers.
Yeah.
Lord. Yeah.
Going through story by story.
You've got this, though. You've got this. Michael?
Yeah, I kept working on my stream for Monday morning.
Are you like coming up with riddles?
No, we're actually playing a game though, so I'm kind of like working on that. There's gonna be like a dedicated thumbnail for this stream and stuff like that. I'm gonna have some stuff for the description also. So there's just a bit of stuff to do. It's nothing hardcore or anything, but yeah.
Still like a game. I love games.
Yeah.
What game are you guys playing?
Well, Gwenna, you might have to tune in to find out, huh?
Okay. Challenge accepted.
Monday mornings are 2 days from now, 9 o'clock Eastern in the morning. Yeah.
I'll be
there or
stream
be
hopping
square.
between you and Morgan.
Yeah.
Anna Arky, how'd you do, my love?
I just read over more my thing. And it has only made my indecisiveness worse because I think I like the vibes of this story a lot. Like I really get into like the mood of it, but the other one definitely has a more cohesive plot and outline and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm enjoying not to sound conceited, I'm enjoying reading my own work. So we'll go.
That's not conceited. That's a great feeling. I love that feeling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm not enjoying reading my own work right now.
No, I'm not saying that all the time. I just remembered that I had written this, and I was like, oh wow, I did write this.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a pleasant surprise, and sometimes it's a jump scare.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
Morgan, how was your spaghetti?
Good.
She hasn't eaten it yet.
I finished my spaghetti. I finished making it. He just got home. He doesn't know anything. But anyway, I just finished my spaghetti. I just finished making it, and I finished washing the dishes. That's it.
Look at you. And Nicole got 215. Awesome job. Essie did some more thinking, some more planning, and JC's not able to stream hop. It's all right. We've already decided that decisiveness is a group project today. All right, my friends, this is the task for this one in between our sprints. Give me 2 sentences entirely out of context from a project that you're working on. I will give you time to pull up your projects.
Yeah, I'm just like, what are the best 2 sentences I've ever written?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I've never written any sentences before.
What are you talking about? Sentences? We don't have sentences in writing. What is this?
We don't need no stinking sentences.
Let me see. You guys know I'm working on an Arthurian retelling, so I'll go first. Let me see. Merlin licked the boys and Arthur cleared his throat. The Duloc Company. The mage barely resisted an amused snort. That's it.
All right, so the very next 2 sentences I'm staring at are: the skin peels from their back in 4 large strips. A breeze makes them flutter like the wings they are morphing into.
Oh,
Oh my.
you see, this is why I set the bar low, because I knew Laura. I knew Laura would raise it. Right? I knew. You guys don't feel the need to reach for Laura's greatness. Don't do that. It's okay to keep the bar low with me. All right. What about you guys? Any 2 sentences?
Could I read you 4 lines of poetry that would basically work out to about 2 sentences?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm just going to not say the name of sort of my main character in my poem. I'm just going to say he then. How's that sound?
Cool.
So, he was relieved without a doubt to learn he could cross over this night. He was spared in his body and mind and spirit by a beast that with ease could blink him from sight.
Oh.
So that's like a third of a stanza, basically. 4 lines.
Nice. A beast that could blink him from sight. That's fascinating. Anna Archie Morgan.
Thank you.
No context allowed. You don't have to explain anything.
Okay, I will go. The moment is already so strange, so tinged in uncomfortable, timeless intimacy that Harper isn't even surprised when Bash takes a step forward and wraps his arms around his waist, leaning his head against his chest and letting out a little sigh, like the world's just ended and he's found himself surprised to still be alive. Harper freezes for just a moment before he settles himself around Bash, one hand resting lightly against the back of his neck, the other around his shoulders. What the fuck was that? Bash asks, the words muffled against Harper's chest. That's my question, he responds. You backstabbing asshole.
I love it.
Okay, this is my turn. Okay, this is from a short story I'm working on. She leaned over the railing, focusing on the drunk laughter, cigarette smoke, and undeniable stench of alcohol, piss, and Axe body spray. College students drank, kissed, and swayed to the beat of the music in their own little intoxicated heads. That was 2 sentences.
Oh.
Nice.
Brava. Brava. I love it. Great job, guys. Nicole says, then by all means, nap away. Me
Incredible.
this morning and today. I don't think I told you guys, but I took a 4-hour nap and just woke up before this stream. Barely got myself up before this stream. It was so good. But I had weird dreams. You guys ever have weird dreams that kind of just give you a vibe?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a vibe.
My sister sold my soul to learn hypnotism. I was so mad at her.
What?
That
I'm
was one of my
assuming this is a
dreams.
dream.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
No, actual life.
You got me
She
there.
sold it to a One Piece character, the guy with the Egyptian beard that walks backwards.
Oh, that guy!
He
So
was at
good.
a Italian haunted house where Tweedledum and Tweedledee were. It was horrifying, man.
Laura, I see how you get the material for your work. Essie says, in accordance with our law, I am not guilty of anything. In accordance with yours, I'm guilty of everything. Ooh. Nice and mysterious. Look at this. All right, friends. Let me see here. Do you want a short question or a deep diving question?
Deep dive.
Oh,
Yeah.
deep dive. All right. Most people use artistic expression as a way to cope with trauma. Tell me about a way that writing has been the cause of your strife, not the solution.
For me, writing is more of a barometer of how I'm doing. If I'm doing all right, I can get the writing out. If I'm not, writing just falls to the side. But
Maybe
For
I should
me?
go.
Yeah, or you can go. Go for it. Tell me.
Yeah. Well, I'd say what comes to mind is like I kind of think of it like year by year. Over the last good number of years, my writings kind of caused me a little bit more and more stress, almost like it's been kind of stagnant, and as a result, it's been kind of, I imagine it kind of like it's been growing some moss and some cobwebs and stuff like that. And, you know, that's not good or anything. But actually, what I've done recently is like what I'm referring to is like my writing and completing my novels that I haven't published or anything, but like writing prose, right? And recently, what I've done is I've started writing this poem that I actually just read like 4 lines of to you guys just now, and it's really interesting because obviously it's still writing and all that, but writing poetry is really a different brain function from writing prose, and I'm finding that it's just like kind of like rejuvenating me, like it's sort of exciting me. It's not like that old ghost of a thing or husk of a thing that I've always been working at for years and years. It's something new and exciting and fun every day, creative and everything, stuff like that. And yeah, maybe I just really need a break from like a major writing like major works of prose. And this is kind of like my thing for now. I've also heard a lot of other fellow author tubers, and Anya A.S. Renner comes to mind. She's German, and her mother tongue is German, and she has for years and years written in German, and she's talked about how writing, but she's also entirely fluent in English, and she's talked about how like writing in English has kind of like given her like this like refreshing switch where it's like she associates everything like writing in German, writing prose, let's say in German, as like this thing that she's been doing year after year, and it's kind of just worn her down in a way, year by year. And then like because English is a different language and it's a different brain function, it's like something refreshing for her that she gets to switch to. And so it's kind of like maybe the same thing as like what I'm talking about with my prose and my poetry. So yeah, there's the languages aspect too. I'm only like fluent and whatnot in one language, so I don't have that sort of luxury. But yeah, I guess that's my roundabout long answer.
I find that for me, it's caused trauma in 2 ways. One, I journaled, and I've twice had people I deeply trusted read my journal and then use that against me. The stuff like in my journal, actively use it against me. So I would say that would probably be the first answer to come to mind. But the second would be, it's even though it is as an artistic creation, an expression of myself, because it is that expression of myself, even though it brings me joy, it also brings me great insecurity. I have to say, you can't stop comparing yourself to others around you.
Oh, I see.
You know? And I think because it's so deeply vulnerable, like the stories we tell are always going to be so close to us, no matter how much we try to distance them. You end up constantly saying, like, is this good enough? And by saying, is this good enough, it's a reflection of, am I good enough? Yeah. And then you have to surround yourself with people in your community who are like, you're so great. And you're like, my head's so big. And that makes you feel better, right? Like that's the goal, is to find community members like that. Like you guys. But yeah, I have to say the insecurity it causes would be
Okay.
a sense of strife. What about you guys? Bottom row.
Yeah. I think so. I had a previous relationship or a past relationship where I met this person and we bonded over kind of just like both being creative. Like she was an artist and I was a writer, and we just ended up really like forming this, like not only just like our relationship, but we like got to know each other because we were so compatible creatively, and we did a lot of projects together, and we had like started writing a web comic and all this stuff. And it was when that relationship ended, I felt that my own creativity was so like bound up in someone else, and this wasn't this person's fault, it was kind of my own fault for like thinking this way. But I really struggled to write for a while after that, because it just was like I had put so much stock into my like creativity as it was joined to someone else's, I guess, which is like a really beautiful thing that you do with creativity. But then it was so hard to like untangle that and like take it
Right.
back to myself afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Reclaiming your own expression.
Yeah.
That's hard. How long did it take you, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know. I guess about a year, but like I did write during that year, but it wasn't like I was like, oh, I hate this, or like I don't know, I wrote like some random fan fiction, or I wrote like some poetry and stuff. I didn't, not that fan fiction is like bad or not as creative as stuff, but it was just like I didn't like sit down and try to like construct a narrative and like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I get that. Yeah. Morgan.
I don't think I have an answer for this. I don't think there's been a time where writing has caused me strife.
Look at that. JC agrees with you, as does Nicole.
Yeah.
Writing has only ever helped you guys. I love that answer.
I don't know if my writing caused my trauma or if it, like, I don't know what it was. But this one night I had the most vivid, terrifying night terror and woke up and had a panic attack and didn't want to even think about writing horror for weeks. So, like, I don't know if the horror caused it or what, but yeah, it was just.
Was this recently?
July, maybe?
Oh, okay. Yeah, then.
June?
We talked about that on one of Barrett's streams once. I feel like
I think
I've heard you talk about that before. Yeah. That's so hard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you had that experience, and I'm sorry for Essie as well. Horrible, panicky dreams.
Yeah.
I usually just work those into a plot point, but
My dad flew up and was with me for 2 weeks after that.
oh,
Thank you, Dad.
I love that. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
He was only supposed to be here for a week, but I think he ended up being here 3 weeks because he caught COVID, so he couldn't leave.
Oh, no. That's awesome.
He was stuck with me.
Let me see. Oh, here we go. We're gonna switch gears and roll into a lighter question. As we do this, I'm gonna give you time to marinate on the lighter question while we do our last sprint. What are you guys feeling? 25 or 30?
We've done 20 and 25, right?
Yeah.
So why don't we go for 30?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Make it like a staircase, kind of.
Here we go. Worst fan fiction tag you're actually a fan of. I'll give you 30 minutes to get your guts together to admit this. All right.
Oh no.
Find your courage.
Okay.
Let me see here. Oh, look at this. JC saying 45 again. And then we've got JC and Nicole being like 30. Good stuff. Look at this. We're all on the same vibe tonight.
Okay, what do you mean by worst?
Worst. I mean, worst. What are you most ashamed of, Laura? Tell me something that's going to give me insight into your soul, okay?
I don't have a soul.
Find one. You have 30 minutes. Let's
All right,
go.
Okay.
Oh, hiya there, Loki.
Ring a ring a ring a ring. Hello, friends. Welcome back. The doll face got me. I'm not gonna lie. I got a little spooked there. All right, let's go ahead and say hi to Eva, who made it in. Hello, Eva. And over on the Twitch side, TSP came in. Hi, friend. Welcome back. Good to see you. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. Worst fan fiction tag you're actually a fan of. All right, I'll bite the bullet. I'll go first. This is a little vanilla, but I am a total simp for like a Grump X Prankster pairing. So my favorite Grump X Prankster pairing would have to be. I feel so vulnerable. All right, Snape X Sirius from Harry Potter. Guilty pleasure through and through.
Oh my god.
So, you know.
Don't think I've read a single one of those.
Oh, they're hard. They're hard to find.
What is written on the wall?
I'm not going to say that I haven't written plenty, but you know. I'm Ooh, yeah, definitely a guilty pleasure. Oh, yes. Nicole, great job on getting your words. Yay. I got 100 words. Let me see. How did you guys do? And your fan fiction tag. If you don't read fan fiction, I'll give you a pass.
I blanked, and at first I was scrolling through all of my open AO3 stories to look at the tags. Some of them are quite funny, and then and then I went back to editing. But some of these tags are so funny. Like, oh my gosh. Okay.
When I saw you laughing, I was like, oh, this is going to be a good time.
Here's one. And the wizard kids learn how to make boot leather stew. Yes. Yes.
Incredible.
So that one is a Full Metal Alchemist Harry Potter crossover where Ed has to teach them. And so he does it hard style, I guess. I haven't gotten to the leather stew part. But in the actual like anime, they're stuck and they're starving. So he has a mechanical foot. So he takes the leather shoe off and boils it and makes a stew out of his shoe, and they eat it because they're in a hard spot. So I guess they're gonna make shoe stew. But,
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm here for it. I love a good anime X Harry Potter crossover. I'm not gonna lie. That's a guilty pleasure for sure.
And the other one is also a Full Metal Alchemist Harry Potter crossover. And this tag is me sprinting down the highway while snorting coke off my hand. I just need to get this out of my system. It's so good.
God bless AO3.
Yes.
Delightful.
Oh my.
But yeah,
Delightful.
I think one of the sadder ones is Chimera Ed Elric, where it's actually yeah, there was one. Oh my gosh. So Ed gets like abducted and like experimented on, and is like full on Chimera, has like no human, like barely any human left, and Mustang finds him and saves him and has to try and reverse the process.
I think I literally read this fan fiction like many years ago.
Yes. I think it was like number 6 or something.
Yeah. Like literally, I've read that fan fiction back in my days.
The bonding time.
It's so good. Just tear your heart and skish it.
So good. Good luck, Michael.
Well, for the sprint, I actually had a snack, and then I tried to get into some more channel stuff, and then I kind of realized I'd reached the end of my rope for the evening. So, I'll just pick it up again tomorrow morning even. Yeah. But yeah. And for the question, I really truthfully wouldn't be able to answer it.
Okay.
at all. I mean, I've never read any fan fiction. Never.
It is a trip.
Apparently, yeah.
It's all right. That's all right. We'll go keep going round. This is enough. This is feeding my soul. All right.
Okay.
Come on, Anarchy.
Spread was okay. Just did a bit more reading of my old draft. So I have two answers. This first one is just like my favorite tag from my bookmarks, which is the inherent homoeroticism of haunting your good pal's dreams. Yeah. And then also I was just like, the through line of every fan fiction I've written is just like hand content. I just feel like the hands are like the sexiest part of the human body. Like not actually, but it's just like, you know, when someone like rolls up their sleeves, you can like see their forearm, and like I'm just like, fuck yeah. I feel like so many of my fan fictions I just tag with like too much hand content or something at the end as a joke.
Does this stem from Pride and Prejudice?
Yes, yeah. No, it doesn't. I think honestly, it stems from like my Les Mis phase, where just like everyone's like in shirt sleeves, and like I don't know why. It's just like hot when you're like, oh, just gonna go to my revolution and like roll up my sleeves and like show my sexy forearms.
Here, here.
I'm sorry, I got distracted by the chat, but it's on God. The idea of just like whenever anybody rolls their sleeves up. Yeah. It's also like when they reach for like a cabinet and their shirt lifts up just a little bit. Yeah. I'm like, prime real estate. That's what that is. That's so good. Mm-hmm. So good. Morgan, ma'am.
During the sprint, I finished editing a chapter, and I don't read fanfic, so I don't have an answer for the question.
Oh, that's okay. That's totally good. We have plenty of chat to go through, friends. So let's go ahead and start with my starred comments. All the way to the bottom. Tiffany snuck in. Hi, Tiffany. And Savion snuck in as well. Hi, Savion. Shannon popped in and popped out. So hello and goodbye to Shannon. Over on Twitch, friend TSP is writing an adult picture book. And I do want to clarify that at least for this one, when I read through it, there was nothing any that would require a content warning. So you guys, please feel free to go through. They do have edits and suggestions open. Please feel free to go through and give feedback for that. So they can go ahead and grow as a person. And then Joanne needs some help with her project Sugar and Spice. And that is what we are going to be working on. So, all right. Where is it? Where did it go? Y'all, I got to be better prepared for these sprints or for these chats. I got to spend more of my sprint actually looking in the chat.
Do you want another tag that I just saw?
Yes, I do.
Oh, shoot, I missed it. Where'd it go? The Edward Elric Mortal Kombat School of Trauma Therapy.
I would attend that school. I would love to teach there. I would love to be a professor at that school. All right. Joanne says, so the first plot hole I'm struggling with is narrowing down how Creative Confections, which is Lydia's bakery, and Sugar Sweet Treats, Xavier's bakery, became rivals. All right. Eva says a town event where there's only room for one table. A big shop decides to sell some in their more traffic store, but can only pick up one. Here we go. Nicole says, I was a fan of Levi x Aaron from Attack on Titan for a while. Yeah, so was I. That's a pairing for sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then a new building has a lease opening up, and it's perfect for a new shop. They both want it.
Oh.
Yeah, they both want the same prime storefront. I think that's definitely what we're probably getting at. Like, opening scene of like those two meeting and being like, the realtor showing them around and like accidentally double booking their tour. I'm here for like a competitive meet cute.
Yes.
Where the protagonists have to compete for like the same prime real estate.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Prime real estate of someone's shirt riding up when they're
Oh my god, if you had a scene where Xavier like reached up and his shirt lifted up a little bit, and then your female protagonist, oh my goodness, how did Lydia. And then Lydia was just like, sweet Jesus. As that happens, all right, like that's what I'm here for. All right. I know it's a romance. I know you can do this for me, Joanne. I'd love to see that.
They're cooking, so they both have to roll their sleeves up all the time, right? Like
listen.
It's coming full circle.
It is. It definitely is. Ooh, I like this. One of them parodies the other with a recipe, and it isn't taken as humor, but as a taunt.
That's fun.
Oh, so good. TSP says the favorite tag of their own art has been turn your pain into art. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think we all kind of do that. We definitely do. 804, Gwenna. What did I do? What did I miss? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Eva. I appreciate you for catching me and for assisting me. Oh, and TSP does want to put content warnings on the Google Doc link. Drug abuse, homelessness, queer abuse, but admittedly it's all mild. Yes, I did find it very mild, which is why I didn't want to put any content warnings on it. And discourage anyone here from going to read your work. Yes! They'll have to have aprons to wipe those hands on. Oh my god, lifting an apron just a little bit to wipe your hands off on something. Or like you lift it to like carry a pot somewhere. Good stuff. It's the mundanity of kitchen tasks. That's what I'm into. Maybe that's just where we're going with it.
Yeah.
Domesticity. Exactly, anarchy. Yeah. Okay. See, look. We helped. This is what we do. Okay. Do we want to end on another question, or do you guys want to go ahead and call it a night?
Question.
Oh, Laura's there. All right. Let me get rid of my stars, and then we'll pull up one last question for everybody. Here we go. Okay. Oh, here we go. Laura, do you feel like telling us about your 9 projects?
Sure.
So tell us about your 9 projects and we'll try to help you decide.
I'm trying to figure out what to work on for Nano. Because currently I am editing my horror collection, which goes to the line editor the 1st, around there, November. So
Joanne, I know you're not on Twitch, but I love this. Kiss the cook apron. Okay, good stuff. All right, continue, Laura.
So I will have open time to work on something else. So should I work on Bonds of Blood and Dreams, which is a romance, an adult romance where it's like medieval times. The husband is literally a knight in shining armor. They meet on their wedding night, like their wedding day. They meet at the altar for the first time. And she ends up being, like, he gets called off to war, and her father-in-law stores her under the floorboards. And there's dream magic and blood magic. And then, or should I do a completely different romance, like a paranormal one? Or should I...
Wait, what's the paranormal one?
I don't know yet. It would be something completely, like maybe vampires. I don't know.
Okay.
Or should I work on Seeds of Doubt, which is my middle grade horror, and try and expand it a little? Because right now it's 25,000 words, and the agents were like, it's too short. And so should I work on expanding that? Or should I work on a children's horror collection? Are you scared of the dark? Afraid of the dark? Like, What?
Off the top of my head right now, Laura, I want to say that the 25,000 adding more words might not be a good nano project. One, because it already is going to feel like work to do, right? Like that's already a task, right? And nano, you need to have something that you're energized about going in, so you can at least get a good word count. And also, like, you don't need to add 50,000 words to that project. So if you choose that, it's going to be that and something else. You're going to be diverting your attention too many places, and it's going to be exhausting. So let's cross that one off.
Yeah. So there's also the Children's Horror Collection. Then there's Tiny Shivers 2, which would be the next adult horror collection, because I already have like 6 more pieces that have been published that aren't in my current collection, so I could keep going that way. I have my fall collection. So these ones are short stories based off of definitions of the word fall. And it would be, so like the first story in this one is shared night terror visions, like paralysis demons that people are seeing in this town. This whole collection is inspired by Junji Ito. And at the end of each story will be a 3-page manga flip for the final scare. So pretty cool. Or a horror ABC's children book with illustrations.
Oh my God. So cute.
Or should I do my Christmas horror screenplay where somebody is inspired by Krampus and goes all serial killery in a small town? Or should I work on my Harry Potter fan fiction?
My instinct is to say Harry Potter fanfiction because I believe that will bring you the most joy.
Do you know what it's about?
What is it about, Laura?
I'm only 16K in so far. That's been posted, but yeah, it's Voldemort heard the whole prophecy and was like, heck to the no. Wormtail, go kidnap that baby. Bring him here, and I am blood adopting him and raising him as an assassin against the Order of the Phoenix.
Ooh, I love it.
Dual wand wielding, like.
Okay. That's my vote number 1, personally. That's my top. And then my second would be, I love the Junji Ito inspired collection that you've told me about before. Yeah, with the manga flip at the end, I feel like that, because that's enough diversity in creativity to allow you to really flourish. Because I know you love the flash fiction format and the short stories, and dedicating yourself to 50,000 words in one long project, I feel like might burn you out. So personal votes, bias is going to be towards the Assassin Harry Potter story. And then my genuine recommendation is probably going to be the Junji Ito mixed with manga. What about you guys? What are your votes?
So, Laura, are you looking to really draft 50,000 words for the month?
Depends on which project I pick.
Right.
So I'm up to be a rebel. I'm up to be a actual nanoware, whatever.
Well, I mean, Nano really is like in the heart of fall. So I was kind of thinking the fall project, just because the vibes would match. But that Harry Potter fanfic does sound interesting.
I got a comment on it today. Like, continue. Like, I'm so sorry. It's been months.
I could totally get behind that decision. That one of the 9. Or maybe my second one would be the fall project.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'd say, because the fall is the Junji Ito one, right? Yeah, so that one I think like sounds the most like up your alley, and it sounds like I really like the sound of it. The first one you described, the like medieval romance, I feel like if you wanted to do like a 50K novel or something, I don't know how long you want that to be, but like that one sounds terrifying and like maybe the most fleshed out of your like longer form ideas. So if you wanted to do a longer form idea, I would say like that would be my vote. But I think I agree with the fall project.
Okay. Morgan,
Same.
you're the last to vote, my love.
The same fall project. It's
Judy.
either the fall one or the first one. So I think the fall one is more interesting to me. Yeah.
Go get my notebook.
Eva says, yeah, let's go ahead and, well, we'll take a poll here. And I believe among us, it was fall project for most of us.
Mhm.
It's my number 2. Harry Potter is my number 1. I'm gonna stick to my guns on that one. I think Harry Potter is so good.
I have 8 stories, 8 definitions of fall to use for this Junji Ito project. So I have physically falling in a dream off a cliff to wake up type of thing. A fall from grace, a fall from social standing, lower numbers like a fall in attendance or quantity in ratings, falling up, like up a flight of stairs, a city being captured or defeated, to occur like nightfall, and the season.
Yeah, I love it.
So
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you
Honestly,
say like waterfalls?
Oh, that's great.
Michael,
But I
I'm so
thought I heard you mention waterfalls before with this project in a stream.
did I?
Did you?
I don't know.
Hi, Nick.
Nick, hello. You have like downfall kind of covered, right? Like
Yes.
social standing
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. I have social
Ooh.
standing falling and a city falling.
Eva says falling stars, falling in love,
Yeah.
which I really love. I think that could be a great twist into a horror. And then falling for a scam. Nicole says I changed my answer. I want the fall one. Essie also says the fall project, but I'm also a total Harry Potter nerd.
This is gonna be a
Eva?
hot. This is gonna be a hot poll.
Yeah, I know, right? Eva says I buy the horror ABC children's book in a heartbeat, so that's my vote. But if it's not Nano, please let it be soon. Savion only perked up for the Harry Potter fanfic, so Savion's vote is the Harry Potter fanfic. Here we go. Yeah, Eva's is first place children's horror. ABC picture book is 2, fanfiction 3. All right, let me see. TSP has some commentary on blood magic. If you want to go through and read that. Honestly, yeah, I think we're all on a consensus about the fall collection being our favorite so far. But to review the options, friends, because Eva was kind enough, we have a romance, Meet at the Altar, he goes to war, she's stored on the floorboards, Dream and Blood Magic. There's a romance, Paranormal, no real details, good for pantsing. There's a middle grade horror, expanded from 25k words and agents recommend longer. There is a children's horror collection, Are You Afraid of the Dark sort of collection. There's Tiny Shivers too, adult horror collection, 6 pieces already there, adding to it. There's the fall collection, which we've been on about, the Junji Ito. There's the horror ABC children's book with illustrations. There's a Christmas horror screenplay inspired by Krampus. And then there's the Harry Potter fan fiction. Are there any takebacks on us all pretty much agreeing that the fall collection should be her focus? The votes are in, Laura.
Oh, what did they say?
Laura, have you seen the movie Rare Exports? It's
I've watched reviews of it with snippets. Did I watch the whole thing? Maybe I did watch the whole thing. But yes.
I highly recommend it for you if you haven't seen it. It's a Finnish horror movie about Santa Claus. And I watched it like being like, this is going to be a funny movie to get drunk to. And then I was like, wait, this is actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Eva says, I also changed my vote to the fall one. Joanne is definitely big on the falling in love idea for the fall one. Yeah. I went through the choices, JC, and then oh, JC's the only one that says romance paranormal is her top. So
that one seems to have the least like a background for it, which seems like maybe you're the least invested in it. I don't know.
But it could be good for pantsing, like a good just I just want to write to write.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it could be a good way to go for like 50K.
If you just need like words to put on a page to get you somewhere and keep your creative juices flowing, a paranormal romance will do that for you, especially for your nano project. Oh, yeah, we know. Laura is so good at horror. Here we go. I just want to see what Laura can do with a romance. Yes, like the video that you showed us, Laura. Like that video. If you guys haven't seen this video, it's on YouTube. It was a horror author writes romance, and it started somewhere and it went so far left field so fast. It got out of control so fast. Highly recommend Googling that. All right, my friends, that was it for the day. I need to go to bed. I have school in the morning. How are you guys feeling?
Good.
Yeah, good. Okay, we'll start with outros then. Let's take this reverse order. Miss Morgan, will you be our first to say goodbye?
Okay. Good night, everyone. My name is Morgan Lee. You can find me on YouTube mostly on Monday mornings at 8 a.m. on my channel when I do live streams. That's it.
Anna Archie.
Hi, I'm Anna. I'm an tugger around the internet. I am a PhD student. I'm also a writer and reader of speculative fiction, fantasy, and sci-fi. Thank you so much for having me.
And again, I'm Michael. I do the AuthorTube streaming things. And yeah, I've had a blast tonight, Gwenna. Thanks so much for inviting me and everything. I feel like we had a really good discussion and we answered lots of good questions. And yeah.
I'm Laura. My channel is Laura Nettles. I do horror thingamabobs and thingamajigs. And I guess I'm writing about fall.
Yes, you are.
This month. And if I get stuck in fall, I will take a break and go to Harry Potter.
There you go. Yes.
It's a deal.
I'll take that. I will take that. My name is Gwenna at Gwenna the Winner. I do want to say TSP. I will keep your family in my thoughts. And with that, my friends, we are going to roll on out for the night. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.